Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft PowerPoint. In this module, I want to talk about how you can create a slide master that will save you hours of time editing and changing things in your slide deck. So before you even start typing anything in PowerPoint, you should have a look at this. So I've got a blank PowerPoint on the screen and I'm going to go onto the View menu and into Slide Master, which brings you into sort of the background templates, layout templates of each slide type. So at the top, you've got an overarching slide, which whatever you do on this one will cascade through all the other slide types all the way down there. And what I'm talking about here is the different slide types that you get from new slide. When you go in there, you can change different slides. If I just come out of this for a second, close slide master, these are all the different layouts. You can create your own layout as well. You can right click on these and change the layout. Same list. You don't have to have the default ones. But with this slide master, you can not only change the layout, you can change what appears on the layout in terms of the titles here, the font size, the color, whatever you want, and including the animation. So if I go back into slide master, and when you do that, you come in onto the slide, whichever slide type layout that you was on, which I was on the title slide, I've come in onto that. I'm going to go onto this one and I'm going to edit the bullet list slide. But before I do that, I want to create a copy of it, a duplicate. So if I just right click on there and click on copy and then paste in there, you get a second slide type of exactly the same. Now I need to rename this, so I'll right click again and I'm going to rename it Steve, so I know which one it is. You can rename all of these layouts if you wish, so rename that Steve, and I'm going to change this so the background color stands out a little bit. So I'll go to background styles, I'll pick a different one from those, and I'll go for orange, which is really loud. Just want to prove a point. I'm going to highlight all of these and change the bullets. So to do that, I'm going home and selecting these little, what I call dog paw slide is what they're called. Just get rid of that. I also want to go to animation and go to the animation through here and select dissolve in from more entrance effects, dissolve in. Okay, and then I want to activate the animation pane so I can set the animation to come in individually. Effect options, what I want it to do is I want it to dim to one of these colors. I'll go that, and I want the text to come in down to level 5, so that means if I've all the way down there, it'll come in individually. Click OK to that. That's what it's going to do, and that's what the dim is doing. Once it loses focus, it will do that, and then you can insert a picture and put logos and things like that on there, but that's all I want to do for now. I don't suggest or recommend that you change the font sizes too often because these are set to drop. If I go back to home so you can see this, the size 28, so the title will be 44, then 28, then it comes down to 24, 20, and then 18. The last two are 18, so they're set, but you can change. I'm going to come back to slide master, close slide master down, and I'm back to this screen. So let's just type something. Just type rubbish and then some more rubbish. Control enter gives you a new slide. It gives you this slide. So this is not going to animate. If I type some rubbish here, and I'll just press the tab key, when I put this into full screen, this is going to show me everything straight away, like that. Press escape to come out. However, if I right click and go into layout I can see the one that I've done called Steve. Click on that and then put it into full screen and watch what happens. All the text is not there. Press enter, it starts animating and then doing the dim that I set for that particular slide, as you can see there. And if I press enter again, it's going to create another one of that type. But I can right click, go to layout, knock it back to the default if I so wish, so this one doesn't animate. So that's the benefit of using the slide master. You can create duplicate slides and have them animating or not, or you could create a whole new slide master set. If I go back into it, slide master, I could do something on the top, but I can also insert a new slide master and it creates a second set down the bottom there. And on this one, maybe I change the color, background style, to blue. And then everything goes blue because I did it on the top one. And then if I close the slide master and come back in, I can right click on that one, go to layout. I get the option of picking up the title and content slide from this set. And then that goes like that. So now the top one is the default, no color. That's mine. This is a completely different slide master set. And again, I can right click on that and pick mine if I want to. But this is basically what a slide master is all about. If you need to animate 50 slides, you go into the slide master. If you need to change the font on 50 slides, you go into the slide master. If you want some slides to animate and others not, you go into the slide master. What you don't want to be doing is manually clicking on slides and doing animation and then clicking on another slide and doing animation. It's such a long-winded way to get the end product that you probably desire. Get into the slide master. And if you look at the view tab, you've also got handout master and notes master. That would be the same. If you want to change any of that layout structure or add things to it, you just go in there and then that would be done for you. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video: how you can manage the slide master, how you can do animations and change bullets and font sizes in the slide master, how you can create duplicate slides and utilize them on your PowerPoint by right clicking and selecting layer options. So hopefully this little video is of use. Thank you for your time and I'll catch you on the next one.